In this video, we will learn how to recognize and expand the pattern, what is a variable, and how they are used. Everywhere in our surrounding, we see different patterns, such as pattern of leaves, pattern of bricks, pattern of floor, patterns of geometrical shapes, patterns of stars, and many more. Every pattern is based on some rule. So, let's make some patterns with these matchsticks. Here, we will create the pattern of triangle. First, we will create a triangle with matchsticks. Here, how many matchsticks we have used? 3. Now, if we want to make 2 triangles, how many matchsticks will be required? For 2 triangles, 6 matchsticks will be required. In the same way, for 3 triangles, 9 matchsticks will be required. For 4 triangles, 12 matchsticks. And for 5 triangles, 15 matchsticks will be required. Look at the number of triangles written in the table and the number of necessary matchsticks for them. Can you establish any relationship between them? By looking carefully, you will notice that the number of matchsticks is 3 times the number of triangles. With this understanding, the rule for the pattern of triangles can be given as number of matchsticks required is equal to 3 multiplied by number of triangles. Here, the number of triangles can be 1, 2, 3 or any natural number. It means the value of number of triangles is not fixed. It can change, that is, it can vary. Such a number whose value is not fixed or steady is called a variable. For our convenience, we can use the letter of English language such as A, B, C and so on in the place of such a number. For example, here instead of number of triangles, we will use letter X. Like the number of triangles, variable X can also take values 1, 2, 3 or any other natural number. In this way, for X triangles in the pattern, number of matchsticks required will be 3 multiplied by X. It is written briefly 3x. With the use of variable X, we have written the general rule for the pattern of triangles. Now, let's understand how variables are used to denote unknown quantity. On her birthday, Madhu wants to distribute chocolates in the classroom. She wants to give 2 chocolates to every student. If the number of students are expressed by variable X, then what will be the required number of chocolates? Madhu must have chocolates twice the number of students. That means if the number of students will be X, then number of chocolate required will be 2x. Now, let's understand how variables help us to express mathematical rules and formulas in general way. Perimeter of the square. The perimeter of the square is sum of lengths of all its sides. If we use the variable L for the length of the side and variable P for the perimeter, then the perimeter of the square can be expressed as P is equal to 4 multiplied by L or 4L. In this way, you must have understood what is a variable and how variables are used to generalize the rules and formulas. In the next video, we will understand some examples related to variables and further explore the concept of variables. So far we have learned that a number which can vary is called a variable. To represent such numbers, we can use letters of the English alphabet. Let us now find solution to some interesting questions related to variables. Express the commutative property of addition of two numbers in general way. Let's understand this property with an example. If you keep 3 fruits in the basket and add 4 more fruits to them, then there will be 7 total fruits. In the same way, if you keep 4 fruits and add 3 more fruits to them, then also the sum will be same, that is 7. Commutative property of addition tells us that we can add numbers in any order. 3 plus 4 is equal to 4 plus 3. Using variables a and b, we can express commutative property of addition of any two numbers as a plus b is equal to b plus a. Here, the variables can take value of any number, and in this way, variables are used to express commutative property of addition in general way. Following figure shows a matchstick pattern of U. State the general rule that can be used to extend this pattern. Express the rule using variable. Let us first understand this pattern. This is a pattern of letter U. Here, the matchsticks forming each U is not separate. There is a common matchstick between two U's. If we remove the last matchstick from this pattern, then we will get pattern of L. As we can see, for one L, there is need of two matchsticks. Likewise, 2 L's 4, for 3 L's 6, for 4 L's 8, and for 5 L's 10 matchsticks are required. Looking at the number of L and the number of matchsticks required, it is easy to tell that number of matchsticks required for pattern of L is equal to 2 multiplied by number of L's. Now, if you include the last remaining matchstick in this pattern, then we get the pattern of U. This means that number of matchsticks required for pattern of U is equal to 2 multiplied by number of L plus 1. Here, the number of L can change, so this is a variable. Let us use letter X instead of number of L. With this, we can write number of matchsticks required for pattern of U is equal to 2 multiplied by X plus 1 or 2X plus 1. This is the answer for given question. In this way, you must have understood that any rule can be widely expressed with the help of variables. In the next video, we will understand some misconceptions related to variables. So far, we understood the concept of variables and also solved some examples related to it. Today we will see some misconceptions related to variables. Misconceptions related to variables. Misconception 1. Which of the following is used to show variable? Due to repeated use of X for the variable, it becomes an understanding that only X is used to show a variable. This is a misconception. In the same way, there is common belief that only X or Y can be used to show variables. This is also a misconception. Similarly, digit cannot be used for variable as well. The correct understanding is that any letter of English can be used to show variables. Misconception 2. If number of bulbs is to be expressed as a variable, then which English letter will be correct? Sometimes, because of the belief that only first letter of the name can be used to show a variable, using only small letter b for representation is wrong answer. In the same way, option 2, that is either small letter b or capital letter B can only be used is also wrong answer. Indeed, we can use small letter b or capital letter B to show the number of bulbs, but we can use any letter from the English alphabets for the variable. Misconception 3. If the value of variable y is 2, then what will be 3y? Many times the variable is replaced with its value. Because of this understanding, 32 answer is given, which is a wrong answer. Similarly, due to confusion, 3 plus 2 or 3 by 2 answer is given. These are all wrong answers. Correct understanding is 3y is equal to 3 multiplied by y, and with this understanding, 3 multiplied by 2 is the correct answer. Hope this video took away many misconceptions and developed a sound understanding of variables. So today we have seen some misconceptions about variables.